What was your biggest challenge before joining the program? Just
Oh,
personally in your recovery, is like CFS Health didn't exist in your world. You just never saw it. What were your challenges? Was it like, I don't know how to have a routine and structure? People say exercise, people say do this. I don't know what to do. For
got
you,
it.
what was your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge was actually just to speak out what I needed. I felt trapped and like I didn't have an option of doing things differently. Obviously, this is all just in my brain telling me these things. So even though you can hear those whispers to yourself of like, whatever, even if it was something small, because remember, I was a new mum, even if it was like, I just want to go have a cup of tea by myself. But then the other part of my brain being like, you can't do that. That's not allowed. That's
Mm,
not what a mum does. All the reasons why you can't do the thing that your body actually wants to do.
mm,
And I teach yoga, so I feel like my throat chakra was just locked. And then that energy just build up inside my body, and then obviously it needs to come out in other ways. But
mm,
the biggest challenge was just not being able to actually stand in my confidence of being like, this is what I need, and nothing else really matters, you know?
mm. Really, it's coming back to boundaries. What you're saying here is like, I had no idea
Yeah.
how to express myself and set boundaries for myself and also for people around me. Before you learned the
Mm.
tools to do that, how did that actually feel emotionally when you said you felt trapped?
Yeah, it felt like I was in prison. It literally felt I was in my own prison. There's no self expression, no freedom. And that's when I got really sad because I felt trapped. Again, let's add another layer to that cake. I was feeling guilty for feeling sad because I'm a new mom. I have a great husband. I have a great house. And
Mm.
why do I feel this sad? And, you know, so there's guilt on top of that.
Put your hand up right now if you're listening to this and you're resonating. You're like probably nodding like home going, yeah. I mean, so true. The guilt on top of the sadness is just horrible and so isolating because people don't really get it. Like even your loved ones, they don't really get it. And it's like you don't know who to turn to or what to do.
I'll just add to that as well because this came to mind, which I thought was really interesting because I was seeing a psychologist at the time. But how funny is this? I remember sitting in the psychologist sessions feeling guilty about the things that I would tell the psychologist. So then I would start to not tell the psychologist the full story. So, of
Yeah.
course, I couldn't really get to the problem, or not the problem, but, couldn't
Mm.
really unwind everything. But joining the course, I think because of your authenticity and your sharing and the way that everybody does lift each other up and truly shares, and you can tell us the worst thing ever, and we're just like, that is fine. I
Mm.
felt then like I could really start to speak.
We get
And
you.
that
Yeah.
is just priceless to
Mm.
me.